Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Standard Grind. And today we're going to be going into Arena to try to see whether or not is the best or is it? I'm so sorry. I had to get a is it joke in there early, but we're no longer playing Boros in Standard. We're going to be testing is it for quite a bit of time because I think that's the truth. But before we jump into it, if you enjoy Goblins content, if you enjoy us, we ramble, hit like and subscribe. Easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. If you want to do more, support the channel, $1 a month, because you name it out on every stream. We're gonna read off the members at the end. For right now, let's jump into some games. I know I look crazy with my short hair, but I always had it in a bun, and it wasn't really doing anything anyways. So I went back to my short hair. If you don't like it, I'm so sorry. It'll come back eventually. I haven't gotten my hair in like 3 years, so it felt good to kind of just have it out of my face. Being active and stuff was really hard when I was had to have it in a bun. It was always getting pulled when I ran around it and stuff. So yeah, this is the is it deck that we figured out yesterday. We're playing 3 Siege instead of War Leader's Call. Quantum Riddler, Enduring Curiosity, and Consult for card advantage, which all honestly feel pretty good. Let me see if we can open more Quantum Riddlers real quick. Nope, probably not. Mythic Wild Card. Who says it's not gambling? Besides that, I feel like the deck's pretty much the same. The shell's very similar to classic Goblins. You have the Stadium Headliner Bastronauts. We have Sear Slicer and Howl Squad. We added Krenko to this version because of how good it is with Curiosity. Also, Into the Floodmaw is sometimes strictly better than Burst Lightning, and then Dragonautics Engineer kind of takes the place of Lightning Bolt. We don't have as much removal in this list, but that's because we're trying to just play the fact that most decks are going to be playing a lot of interaction because of the fact that Grand is so powerful and the Lessons deck is so prevalent. Every deck is going to have a million removal spells. We need to have more threats than just spells. And going into Izzet really pushes us to just focus on being able to cast our spells consistently. Let me see. We'll just cut a Soulstone Sanctuary. But yeah, the deck overall is just pretty similar. Instead of the burn package, we're just playing card advantage, which I think is probably better. In the sideboard, we have Spell Pierce for counter spells and spot removal, Fire Magic as our own board wipe against the decks that go faster, i.e. the Tifa decks or the Ouroboros decks. A lot of those decks you need to clear the board before turn 4, and on turn 3, this is sometimes a hard wipe. Soul Guide Lantern is really good. It's a nod to the prevalence of the Spider-Man Reanimator decks in the format. Buried is very strong against the Jeskai Artifacts deck. And we also play the Ruinous Rampage specifically because of how strong that deck is going to be, I believe, in this current meta. And Obliterating Bolt is just an amazing catch-all. It's very, very, very good against Dimir. All right, let's jump into some games. Standard best of 1, no. I would rather play best of 3. Get some matches in. Ranked best of 3. Cabbages, here we go. Oh, it's so bright. Let me see if I can figure this out. Take the play. Sure. Opponents resolving their mulligans. Canal, headliner. Is it lessons? Are they going to play the Grand Grand? Talent. Talent's fine. We go to combat and attack. If they're going to pick it up and replay it, that's totally fine for them. And I really want to get this Sear Slicer trigger. Because I basically used my sequencing and my attack as a removal spell. No second land is insane. Let's warp the Riddler. Kills the Sear Slicer. Don't know if we're pushing the damage enough. I could just consult Unkicked, looking for another Sear Slicer. What other 2-drops do we have? Yeah, I think we just have to like put a close to this game pretty quickly. We can double 1-drop. That's decent. Boomerang basics, there's Storm Chaser's talent, replay Storm Chaser's talent, and then the combustion technique. Thunder Trap Trainer is none of those things. Roaring Furnace if they can't cast. Splash Portal. It's an otter, so they get to draw and then trigger the Thunder Trap Trainer. Thunder Trap Trainer. They have more removal. I think I do the same thing. Look for like the best 1-drop, which would be Stadium Headliner. Get this down. Play like Get Out or something? No, another Thunder Trap Trainer, okay. Double burn spell. Oh my god. I think this is a winning line. Trample haste. Now the Riddler's going to be 5 in the air. The Room is a sorcery speed removal spell, so... Furnace is fine. So I need a 1-drop off the top. Because they probably have a counter spell. Yes. That's fine. Sure, graveyards don't matter to me. It's pretty good. Torch. Looks like they can crack their Soul Guide Lantern and that's their only response. Make another dude at the end step. Alright, so no creatures for me, but that's fine. They're gonna play Storm Chaser's Talent. This step I'm gonna unsummon the Otter. Then I'm gonna consult, looking for any creature. Play this creature. Combat, attack. Oh wow. Okay, Frostcliff Siege. I see you. That was completely because my opponent was stuck on 1 land, but let's pretend like we had agency there. Spell Pierce in. Flood Mons weren't the greatest. We could also trim. I think their Krenko by itself is probably not super good. I mean, yeah, I can hold this up starting turn 2. They can torch this EOT. That's fine. Yeah, Riddler's fine. Combat attack. Okay, I see you. I see you. This is the mirror, eh? All right, it's whether or not they have that fifth land. Oh, and they have the torch. Okay. Well, the pressure's on. Trainer's good. Oh, fire magic is insane here. Thunder magic. Okay. All right, we'll see. There we go. There's the land, and death reigns from above. Well played, opponent. Well played. Okay, okay. So it looks like they also have the Frost Cliff plus Quantum Riddler package. I think not being so proactive actually hurt us a lot that game. So we should put the cards that we took out back in. Spell Pierce is probably for a more controlling matchup. We have to draw 2 lands that are both blue, or this just doesn't work. This hand's even worse. Yeah, so we have the same start as we did. Let's get the Bastronaut down. This punches around as Storm Chasers. Talent is fine. Yeah, we really wanted that land, so that's beautiful. Get the headliner down. Their fire magic's looking really strong right now. Okay, that's not fire magic. So we should expect a hasty Riddler. If they go Riddler Splash Portal, I'm totally fine with racing. Which sounds insane, I know. But they don't have haste. They just take it. Now they have the fire magic. Yep. But the Frost Cliff Siege is going to make it so that anything we play in the future is going to be super, super aggressive. Like we could top deck a Riddler or any of our goblins. They could have boomeranged our enchantment back to our hand and then put us back a turn in tempo. But I guess they wanted to reset the Storm Chaser's talent so that the following turn they could spell sling and get a bunch of damage in, flip the clock around. But I think with this Frost Cliff Siege, like I did it twice. I am still so far ahead. I guess they're just drawing extra cards off of it, but I guess if they're willing to bet on that, which is that I'll just draw a land, it doesn't matter because they can take all the time they want to set up. I have no cards in hand. There's nothing I can do besides hope. I mean, if I top deck Riddler and I play Riddler, I have 3 mana left. Yeah, this game's starting to snowball away from us. Yeah, it's okay. This is 8, 9. They showed us one spell guaranteed. We can know pretty much guaranteed that the next card in their hand is probably going to be a spell. Ooh, that's a good one. Talent's very strong. Good game. I guess I could do this. I honestly thought I was dead, but they just want to play a bunch of Riddlers. I respect it. Okay. Triple Riddler beats 0 Riddlers. Who would have thunk? Let's do it again. Because then we do it again. Do it and do it and do it all again. Feels so weird to have short hair. Yeah, let's try this. Might be one of the best starts we can possibly have. If they have no interaction, they're just trying to race. I don't know. Might not go so well for them. Mm-hmm. Art opponent, do you have a land? They might be playing 3 or 4 colors. They're playing 3 colors. I'm just trying to figure out what land to play. Cash grab. So they're playing Yuna. They found a Soul Rip. Question is, will we be fast enough? Get the Draconautics down. They're gonna Soul Rip the next turn. Okay, get the Howl Squad down. Swing in. Hey, what's up? Appreciate you dropping in. Love running City on my fire, my Goblins deck, as well as Torban. 139 damage. That's awesome. No, I love it when you get to do some crazy things with the math. Do we need double blue? Yes. Also like to pay 2 life. I can go Krenko to draw out removal. I can go next turn. I can go, if I had a land, Quantum Riddler hardcast or Bastronaut plus Consult hardcast or Quantum Riddler warp Consult not kicked Bastronaut. Yeah, I love Krenko. It's pretty tough to justify him right now. Like, this unit deck is going to dunk on me pretty hard, but I think we're going to get there in the long run. But yeah, I agree. Krenko is absolutely insane. Oh, no Yuna. Okay, Overlord of the Mistmores or a land. You might get to see the secret tech on Krenko, which is attack. We rarely do it, but we might get there. Mm-hmm. They played their land already. Because when they put this on human, they scared me. Because they showed me day. I don't even know if... definitely can't attack now. 2 more big dudes. Oh, we can kill Joshua now. Yeah. I want to consult end of turn to look for a siege. What's up, you legend? Appreciate you dropping in. Rabble rousing? Ooh, that's a good callback. Yeah, Krenko does some absurd things. Opponent's playing like Mythic Tribal, 3-color Mythic good stuff. I'm playing like Krenko Goblins. Yeah, I got these good card advantage cards, but like I have to. I'm just playing the best card advantage in my fun pile. That's it. Opponent, you might have died. They can Seam Rip. Oh no, they already played Seam Rip. I'm confused. This is not going to end well for them. Like, if they had a red mana up, I would believe they had a fire magic, and I could believe that I'm going to die here. They have a white and a green up, which means they probably have spot removal, which I feel very confident I can win from. Win through, I should say. Okay. No siege, but we found an enduring curiosity. What are they at? 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap makes 7 more dudes, but they don't have haste. I think curiosity is better. So what can I do? I can warp Riddler, I can cast Riddler, I can cast Enduring Curiosity. I think I go to combat first. Let's do 3 attacks. Tap Krenko, get the guys back, flash Enduring Curiosity. Draw another Enduring Curiosity. Hey, what's up, Derek? Appreciate you dropping in. How's the day going? Ooh. Okay, cast Esper Origins for free. Flashback Esper Origins. Oh, opponent. I don't know how to tell you this. It's gonna be rough. They found Yuna, but they can't cast it this turn. Can we find a Howl Squad Heavy? They're at 21. Oh, I think we got this. Play the Draconautics. Warp a Riddler. We draw 2. Then we tap Krenko. Activate Draconautics. Combat, attack with everything. Oh, I'm sorry, Derek. You totally. This is a safe space. You can totally talk if you want to. If not, no worries. And I also understand. Life likes to kick us, but all I can say is, the Goblin Horde is always here. It's you guys are my Magic family. I'm going through a really tough time right now as well. My mom's in and out of the hospital, And so, I just want to say, like, I'm here for you. And even though I don't know you, I feel like, you're my friend, and I want to say, I hope life stops kicking you. I hope that, things get better, and I send you nothing but the best vibes and whatever's happening. Um, yeah. I'm sorry, dude. All right, so we're playing against Yuna, Soul Guide Lantern. The rest of this is pretty bad. Floodmaw can't really bounce anything important. Could play Spell Pierce because they showed us Day. Let's try it like that. Hey, yeah, hell yeah, we are. Goblins are friends together. Yeah, I send you good vibes, bro. Neil Singh, I don't play much arena, but I do nursing at the state hospital, so I get to teach the criminally insane magic all day. That's beautiful. Thank you for being here, and thank you for what you do. That must not be easy, but you do it because you love it, and I respect it. Let's try this. 2, 3, 4, potentially after 4. Looks like a god opening hand. Yeah, I hope it ends up well for us. It could go badly, but we're gonna try. They have Seam Rip. This card doesn't go wide yet, so let's get this down. You gotta believe sometimes. You gotta just believe. There's the aforementioned Seam Rip. Frostcliff Siege, Trample and Haste. Cranko with Trample and Haste seems pretty good. Oh, there's the Authority. Okay. Cranko's not going to do much for long. I could look for a Spell Pierce for that, but it's not really going to work. Because that requires me doing nothing else, which basically gives them a free authority activation, or a free authority if I just do nothing. Just gonna activate. A City on Fire Explosive Singularity Goblins deck. Okay. Challenge accepted. I could definitely do that. Bins 2 lands. Draws a land. No attacks. Okay. They're going to gain like 1 billion life, but this is fine. Yeah, that Day of Judgment is going to be amazing. I should have waited till combat, damn it. Would have had an extra two dudes. I guess. No, because it gains them an extra life. As you 30 play damage moves. Attack the new scenery! Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for being here, Nam. How's your day going? The Dredger's Insight is not Una. Okay. Pick up Joshua. Pick up land. Seam Rip the Sear Slicer. And I'll go to 8. I feel like I'm still the aggressor here. And I don't think it's close. Oh, I didn't leave the Into the Flood Maws in the deck, so I can't Into the Flood Maw the Authority, then tap to win. If I cast with Kicker, I have 2 red up. Let's do this first. None of these are removal spells, but we do have a Riddler. Take the Riddler. Tap the Grinko. Oh, we should have gone to combat again. I'm getting too jumpy. Joshua's crazy. Resolve all these. That's fine. Combat. Yes. 6 attackers. I leave up the Soulstone activation, so if they board wipe EOT, I can activate it. Drawing 2 off the Riddler could also be good. I think I like getting the creature into play as fast as possible. Yeah, let's just pass. Yeah, so that gets sacked. Then they board wipe. Play Una. Oh, I guess we could have not kicked. Found a Soul Guide Lantern. Like, what are they getting back? Overlord? I mean, I can definitely beat an Overlord. Right? We can beat an Overlord. Right? Fingers crossed. Appreciate you dropping in, Lone Survivor. How's your day going? Thank you for being here. Goblin Snowman is awesome. I do agree. Whenever blocks, prevent all combat damage to be dealt to and by it this turn. This creature deals 1 damage to target creature's blocking. Yeah, that's a good point. I like having both options. Another reason I like being able to attack if they board wipe, but also having up consult is sick. This is fine. So end step, I'm gonna keep the Soulstone not as a creature, but I'm gonna consult. I'm gonna get a Frostcliff Siege. That'll give things even more power. This is 14 times 3. 10 times 3 is 30. But you do get to gain some life. So let's do the math. They have 11, 13 toughness, and we have 30, 42 plus 9 is 51. We said 13 minus 51. 12 minus 50 is 38. Minus additional 2 is 36. I believe this is Xaxes. Oh, I can't do math. Goblins can't do math. Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, we're trying. Is it Goblins? I was playing Boros for a long time, and I find that I run out of gas a lot. And the blue cards just look so powerful. So we got Consults, we got um, Quantum Riddlers, and we got Enduring Curiosities. This is what the list looks like right now. Oh yeah, I agree. Lightning is insane in this. I will say I respect that a lot. Lightning in in Goblins is kind of nasty. Um, I think that the Boros deck that I was playing was more like hedged towards the burn, like burn plan. You're playing 4 burst lightning, 4 lightning strike, 4 lightning helix, and that when you're playing a lessons meta just doesn't really do well. We had like I think a total of like 20 creatures, which was just super low. Now we have so many more. And we have a lot of creatures that draw us cards, and we have 4 consult. Consult is just insane, but everybody knows. Oh no, I love being able to go to 1 with goblins and then just like get a win out of nowhere. That's one of the cool things about the deck is you definitely from the outside looking in, you definitely look behind the whole game until you get to the end, like the final couple actions that you take, and you show your opponent. You're like, actually, you're in danger now. It's like the entire game, they're like, oh yeah, this is fine. I'm just gonna keep killing the goblins, and they run out of removal, and they're like, oh no, I can't kill the goblins. This hand is risky. If we don't draw a 3rd land, it's gonna be bad. I mean, I'll try it. This at least can find us a 3rd land if we really need to. Insidious Roots question mark. We found the land, ladies and gentlemen. Mission accomplished. Yeah, lightning does the same thing. You're right. Yeah, lightning plus Boros charm, right? That's kind of nasty. You go like attack with lightning, first strike damage, you take 3. Then I'd like to Boros charm you, deal you 8. Like, I guess like in the most ideal situation, in a vacuum, you just go lightning, attack for 3. Then you untap lightning, attack for 3. Or so, lightning, attack for 3, go untap, play land. 4 lands, attack with lightning. So you dump them a total of 6, and then you double Boros charm them for 16. That's lethal, which is 2 cards. Canal first. Get the Seer Slicer down. It is roots. I was like, what does this deck get that makes it playable again? It is Badger Molka. Badger Molka makes a lot of sense. Okay. So what I'm hearing is I really need a board wipe. Make a dude. No, not the Seer Slicer. No, damn my hubris. I clicked too fast. I had a standard Magic Knight. I did Boros Charm on Lightning, give her double strike. So it went 3, 6, 9, and then a Lightning Helix for 12, which is 21. Safe to say my. Oh, because it's each time Lightning deals combat damage, right? That's nasty. Oh, geez. I didn't even think about that. That's fucking awesome. Well, shout out to you for fucking doing that. That's sweet. Yeah, double strike is amazing. I remember when Embercleave was like one of the most played cards in Standard, and to this day, when my opponent has open mana, I'm like, I'm like, even if it's not legal in the format, I'm like, do you have Embercleave? Like, am I gonna die out of nowhere to a 2-mana equipment that's gonna give the creature double strike and trample and a buff? Okay. Who would have thought? If your opponent makes all of their creatures, or all their lands into creatures, who would have thought? Who would have thought we lose? That's crazy. I can bounce a Booming Marsh to their hand. I can bounce a land to their hand. I guess I can bounce the Scavengers. So let's just play this slow. We're not dead yet. We're close, but we're not dead yet. Quadrupled the damage. My opponent was running Teamer combo and didn't want to block with his creatures. That's insane. That's fine. Man, if I find a Cranko, I'm going to be so happy. So, pass to blocks. Block. Block. 2 blocks. Floodmaw, the 5/5. 4, 6, 7, 8. I got a 2. Riddler, not quite. So we can go land, consult. Consult finds Seer Slicer. Seer Slicer. I have 3 blockers, 1, 2, 3, and then I take 4. Good game, opponent. Well played. To be fair, this is the Fire Magic matchup. Like, look at this. Yeah, they get all their lands back, but that doesn't matter. They were down to like 1 or 2 cards at one point. I'm going to say no blocks. Okay, so Soul Guide Lantern is good. Fire Magic is good. We don't really want Consult as much, or into the Floodmaw as much, or even really Cranko. It's got Dragonautics, actually. I think the Cranko game plan's really good. I think the Fire Magic is just going to be so important in the early game. And once we get to the late game, Cranko should be able to match their board every turn. At the very least, we should be able to block profitably. I mean, they could play a Scoos and I just die, right? I think we trust. One land and we can cast the entirety of our hand. I agree, it's a gamble. But I make these bad plays so you don't have to. You get to watch my hubris play out in real time. Okay, now what do we do? We're setting up for the fire magic, so we just Riddler. Nothing bad will ever happen. Now, remember, if you're at home and you're playing goblins, just always mulligan to a good hand. Never keep a bad hand. I keep bad hands on camera on purpose so that you can see me fail and not get encouraged to do this. This is the opposite of what I want. Not gonna attack with the Moltender? It's kind of crazy. And they didn't mill themselves. I'm really interested. Gotta have complete faith or it might not work. It's true. It's true. I do have complete faith in goblins. These little guys are my best friends. And y'all are my best friends too. Absolute legends. Each and every one of you. Okay. This is gonna be awesome. Cast another creature. Or Dredger's Insight. Elf. Elf is fine. End step. Take a fire magic. They can mill. Mill a card is fine. They do get the land back, but it's tapped. Go to mine. Sear Slicer, Bastronaut. And if we need to, we can reset the board again. And we have card advantage saved up. Gene Pollinator's fine. Cranko's great. Combat will attack like this. I agree. Voice of Victory is ridiculous. Damage is fine. Play the Sear Slicer. Hold up the draw on the Soul Guide and the Fire Magic. Excuse a... One, two means all the oozes will be twos. This will be a 4. I think that's fine. So I give them 2. In response to the Scoos, I should have popped their graveyard. They would have gotten 1 plant. This is fine. Yeah, because this says 1 or more. I should have popped it in there in response to the Scoos. they would have 1 token instead of a 2/3 and a 3/2. I think actually now, how many do they have? They have 1 left. Draw a card. Land. Yeah, should have done that in my main phase. Could have played the Soulstone. Into the Flood Maw means it doesn't really matter. Okay, so where are we? We could just play Krenko, pass. We're going to easily outpace them. Voice of Victory is one of those cards demanding answers. Yeah, I like it because we don't. I agree. I like Voice of Victory and Goblins because you don't always want to play Cavern if you're playing Hot Lightning Helixes and Boros Charms. And Cavern of Souls is the way you answer counterspells. If you don't have Cavern, you have to play Voice of Victory. Card's ridiculous. No attacks. I think we win this board stall. Now we net 1 more Goblin if we just attack. Wasn't looking at the board. Oh no. None of them have trample. That's really all that matters. That's nasty. All right, opponent, I see you. I see you. This is usually how I win against them. I take 1 really big hit, 3. So 7, 13. I'd go to 5. I think I can afford to block 1. Take 7, go to 11. As long as they don't have a trample. Okay, so now interesting. I have enough blue sources where I can flood all the Ouroboros and kick a consult. So I think the first thing I do is just go to combat. Damage is good. So go to the end step. That's fine. Go to the end step. Go to the end step. Trigger. Once that resolves, tap the Krenko. 8 more tokens. Pass. Don't worry, I got you. We're going to be taking out the Ouroboros pretty soon. Combat, bounce the Ouroboros. Everything's fine. So everything's still got the counters. Interesting. Must be a trigger that like gets a number and then keeps it. Go to blocks. And soon we're gonna have enough. We're gonna be able to like net goblins left over. It checks when it's going on the stack, not when it's resolving. Good to know. I appreciate you. Oh, If a non-land left the battlefield this turn. Okay, well, let's kick consult. Find Howl Squad. Curiosity. I guess we have the Riddler. Let's say Curiosity. They're gonna gain a bunch of life, but that's fine. Yeah. That's what I thought too. We can't attack to draw a bunch of cards because we'll just die. I think the easy attack, we definitely play the land. The easy attack is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get Howl Squad down. Pump the Bastronaut. I think the Curiosity is a free block, so we should probably get the Curiosity down. But do we want to do that at instant speed? Attacks. These two things will replace themselves. So we can afford to attack like this. Curiosity is a cat. Go to damage. Bunch of triggers. Land, Frostcliff Siege. End step. I have 6 blockers. Hardcast or a boat ride. They become big. I mean, they're not going to win the game like this. I like this a lot more. So we can go Howl Squad plus Frostcliff Siege. So I can attack with 4 guys if I want to get damage in. I guess it really only has to be 3. You'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. And there's 6 attackers. I think I need 5 blockers. So we're just going to go. Doesn't change anything. Just attack with 1. Damage is fine. Two more dudes. It's crazy how double Sear Slicer is basically keeping them at bay. Like, these two cards are just a Krenko put together. Not quite as explosive, but very, very good. Sure. Swing everything. Then you die. It's an interesting math problem. Yeah, Maelstrom Pulse would have been really good. It can't hit goblins, though, because they don't have the name Goblin, which is awesome. Go to blocks. Block, 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 block. But yeah, being able to hit both the Seer Slicers is huge. Go, go, Goblin. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for dropping in. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for being here. All right. All those goblins die, but we don't. We're staying alive, staying alive. All right, they have another creature. Trajectory, sure. Oh, and they get to eat it with the scoos. All right, so now we need to find our other Krenko pretty quickly. Another Howl Squad. Does that do it? I mean, I don't think so. Wait, maybe it does. This does not have double strike yet. Let's play the Riddler. Ooh, we drew into the Krenko. I guess we should have played the Howl Squad pre-combat. Okay, so if we go attack like this. Might have had lethal here, but kind of want to play it safe. They go to 10, we get max speed. Hey, what's up? Appreciate you dropping in. How's your day going? Hope you're having a beautiful day, Zero. So now we have max speed, so we can go cast Howl Squad. Tap Howl Squad, cast Krenko. Then we can go tap Krenko. Then we can go tap Howl Squad, activate Soulstone, go to the end step. Well, that's pretty good. I do have to say, that's kind of insane. All right, Overlord. What are you going to flip? Another Ouroboros, a Badger Mole, and a Scoos? Upon. I think they're dead. Yeah, it was definitely a weird line. I didn't know if it was gonna work out. Ouroboros is gonna make everything huge. Nasty. This is just nasty. I mean, they're doing the best they can, but the Krenko. Okay, let's just do that again. Spell Pierce for Roots could be good. I just don't think it's going to be good. I mean, we really want to have an answer for Skoos. Skoos and Moltender. Yeah, that the game 2 is kind of insane. Okay, so Soul Guide Lantern is actually really bad against them if they have Roots down. Fire Magic is okay, but also hits our board more than theirs. So the 3 probably isn't as good. Obliterating Bolt exiles, so it doesn't take the card out of the graveyard. That's good. Yeah, I mean, Flood Maw is decent. Gets rid of the tokens once they made. Can go down to 3 and 3. Let's try like that. Trim a little bit. Just tighten up the game plan. There was a couple times in that game I could have been more aggressive to try to close the game, but I really wanted to just stall it out and force them to do basically what happened. So that felt really good. I'll keep this bottom the Enduring Curiosity. Does that look right? Could bottom the Frostcliff Siege. No, this is a 4-drop. It's just not going to work. Elves is fine. Play Bastronaut. I have a Bolt, so I can get the damage in with Bastronaut, and then I can get a Trample in +1/+0. No islands at all. No, not. I mean, I guess I could play like 1 or 2, but between the Steam Vents, is it Steam Vents? No, we don't have Steam Vents. We have Verge and Virgin Fastland plus Multiversal Passage. I think this is better. Combat, attack. Sear Slicer. If they get an Ouroboroi down, I think it's a 1/3, and then we can still Obliterating Bolt it. Maybe. Not 1,000%. Yeah, but I guess I could play like 1 or 2 islands. I just don't like the idea of not having any red sources. Ooh. Could just be islands since you're always using them on islands. Yeah, that's fair. And every other land in the deck makes red. All right, they pick up the Ouroboroi. Let me see how much mana it costs. Or it does have 4 after they go to combat. They make a token. And they have the Tragic Trajectory. Okay. That's fine because I have the Obliterating Bolt for the Ouroboroi. Fire Magic off the top would be huge. No. But the Ouroboroi will put 1 counter on all these creatures. So Roots does put a counter on the Ouroboroi, allowing them to buff it up faster. I think I have to tab. I think I have to kill the Moltender so that they can't keep making plants. Because if I let them cast Ouroboroi, then they tap Moltender to exile Llanowar Elves. They put a counter on each plant they control, which includes the Ouroboroi. Then they go to combat and put 2 counters on all their creatures, and then the Obliterating Bolt doesn't even kill the Ouroboroi. So I can't save it to kill it. Okay. Do I pay 2 life? Yes. Siege. Stadium Headliner. I don't think I can do it. All right, we need our opponent to get very aggressive and for us to kill them in the crackback. The issue is, I don't think we can do it this game because we don't have a Krenko. Although we do have the haste enabler in play, we could top deck the Krenko. The question is, how long will we live? Not very long. 9 has to get blocked. 8 has to get blocked. I can take... Oh, and 8. Okay, I can take 12, go to 6. It's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good. Well, you know what? I can go Shock, Riddler. Oh, you know what? This is the perfect Aetherize matchup. Okay, we figured it out. Hold up. I had a card in my sideboard for a long time, and I was like, why do I play this card? And I just realized that the reason I play Aetherize is to beat the Ouroboros deck. Like, Fire Magic is good in the early game, but imagine a mass unsummon to your opponent's hands once they choose to attack. Negative 100. Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you. See, I feel good about most matchups. That makes me want to put Aetherize on my board. He has 4 mana to hold it up, which is awfully conspicuous, but let's see if we can put the card in their deck, and then I'm going to crash. Really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Ruinous Rampage is not going to be the greatest. Let's go. Yeah, and their creatures are mostly tokens. You're a great point. Let's do 3 Aetherize. I haven't been looking for a Braid a lot, so let's just go Obliterating Bolt. 3 Spell Pierce, 3 Fire Magic, 3 Soul Guide Lantern, 3 Obliterating Bolt, 3 Aetherize. Kind of like that. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, we stream Goblins every single day. Every day is a different format. Monday's Standard, Tuesday's Pioneer, Wednesday's Pauper, Thursday's Modern, Friday is Legacy, and then Saturday we do a challenge or we go to RCQs, and Sunday is just like a fun day stream. So yeah, if you want to see more Goblins content, drop back in. We stream every single day, 10 o'clock p.m. CST. I hope you have a beautiful day. All right, now I got to do the actual outro for everybody else. This has been an amazing time. Visit Goblins. Thank you all so much for being here. If you enjoy Goblins content, if you enjoy this ramble, hit like and subscribe. Easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. If you want to do more, support the channel, $1 a month gets your name right out on every stream. We're going to read off the members, we're going to read off the patrons, and then we're going to go. Considering making Boros, checking the Jeskai, get the blue deck for the counter magic. Oh, yeah, I agree. Jeskai is another thing I've been thinking about, too. I think that combining the best elements of Boros and Izzet could be legit. Let's brew that up next Monday. I would love if you could drop in and help me with brainstorm some ideas. The rest of you too, please jump in. We're gonna read off the Patreons. We're gonna read off the members, and then I'm gonna crash. So on the Patreon, we have a Krenko Mob Boss, Adam, the absolute legend, and we also have a Green Goblin, the real. What's the name? I always forget how to pronounce it, so I have to look it up. But big shout out to the Patreons. They allow the channel to be what it is and allow us to keep going and grinding. It's basically the easiest way for you to fund my professional Magic career. You know, I love going to RCQs. I went to the Modern RC in Houston. We played Goblins at a professional level. So if you want to see me rep the brand, you can support me on the Patreon. It really helps and it goes a long way. The Green Goblin, the real Tissue. I'm really bad with names. So big shout out to the Patreons. We got 2 right now, and it's always growing. Links in the description of the channel. And then we also got our YouTube members from the top: Alpha Ronan, Tim's Top Decks, Elias Sutter, the Darth Newt, ADY100K, Jared Munsterman, and Annan Riberio, Cypher777, The High Wumpus, AJRB, Rhyme, Corvisker, Sliver of Nope, Scott McIntosh, Javier Hugo, Veleroth, Yerminger, Territh, Niederbrito, Checker Philosophy, The Green Rangers, Stanton McCain, and you. Thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me. Until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day. Peace.